so thanks for joining us. Sorry for the delay. We are going straight into action. It's been 6 minutes of action in Angola between Central African Republic and the Black Stars of Ghana. Joining me do the commentary, Emmanuel Lenin, staff here at GhanaWeb, and then Bola Jr. He's a musician and also a sports pundit as well. Ghana wearing our 19, people call it the 92 jersey, the yellow and the black, whilst Central African Republic are in white. The Black Stars hitting from left to right from commentary position, whilst Central African Republic are hitting from right to left. Goalkeeper Lawrence Atizigi returns to the starting lineup together with Andy Yadom. But you can also send us your predictions via WhatsApp 0542156914, and then whilst watching the video, you can also leave your comment and predictions. I'll read for you. Gentlemen, let me start with you, Bola. They've started the game, 6 minutes of action. No clear-cut chance from either team. Yeah,
I can see this, but it's because of the huge changes we've seen in the lineup. We've seen about 6 changes, and I think this is an easy win for Ghana, even though we have a competitive team to play against, because right now we don't have any lesser team or any team that is not playing better football now. Any team is better at its own position. So with the changes we are making, we are hoping to carry the 3 points at the end of the day without any huge difference, whether the goal margin is less or is more.
Iman?
I think I'm expecting a much more competitive game as compared to the game against Madagascar. And looking at the lineup, the coach has made about 6 changes from the team that played against Madagascar. For me, it appears he's still trying to test his players who is ready to play for Ghana at the World Cup. So I'm not surprised with the changes he's done. And we have a 4 Nations tournament to play. So you have to test them and know their fitness and all that. So I'm pleased with the lineup, and with the lineup, it means Ghana are going to control the game. I'm expecting that we play with much more fluidity because we have 2 playmakers on the field and all that. So it's a nice lineup, and I'm hoping that Ghana will carry the day at the end.
All right, so let me run you through the lineup of the 2 teams. For Central African Republic, who are playing as the home teams, they have goalkeeper Kolimba wearing the jersey number 1, and now Ghana is attacking. Daniel Kofitre has been stopped in the 18-yard box by his fighting again. The ball goes off the line, and Ghana will have an attacking throw-in. Goalkeeper Kolimba for Central African Republic with a back 4 of Ban, Indubi, Guaniri, and then Yangao. A 2-man midfield of Yombi and then Manzuki, with a 3-man attack, Piari, Lend, and then Auchin, with Namaganda as the 1-man attack leading the alliance for Central African Republic. For Ghana, 7 changes from the team who played against Madagascar on Wednesday at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. Lawrence Atizigi replaces Jojo Wallacott, and the Yadom for Dennis Odoi. Daniel Amate maintains his position, and then Gideon Mensah, Jonathan Mensah also in the back line. Afene Jan, Edmond Ado, Osman Bukari, Kudus Mohamed, Daniel Kofitre, and Joseph Pentel leading the attack for Ghana. And there's a chance for Madagascar inside the 18-yard box, but the shot has been blocked by Gideon Mensah, an attacking throw-in for Madagascar.
I think this is the first test Black Stars have faced, and Gideon Mensah was right there at the right position, and he made that block. I think Ghana have to be careful with how we defend. We shouldn't underrate them because they lost their first game against Angola. So they would want to win their second game and then make up for the points that they lost against Angola.
All right, Madagascar still in the Ghanaian 18-yard box, and there's a good dribble inside the box still with Madagascar, and that's a good save from goalkeeper Lawrence Atizigi by the ball. Gideon Mensah couldn't play it out. It's Central African Republic, sorry.
You keep saying Madagascar. That was a good save by Lawrence Atizigi. I think this is the first game he's starting for the Black Stars, although he's been called consistently, but he's yet to get the chance to play full 90 minutes for the Black Stars. So I think this is a huge test for him. And when he was called to action, he made a good save, showed some reflexes over there. then again, the Black Stars backline, they should keep their head in the game. Else, the Central African Republic will
first corner in the game for Central African Republic is been taken shortly. The ball is still with the team in white. The ball has been swinging, but Jonathan Mensah will take care of it. Ghana clear the ball from the back now. Joseph Pinto, Afenejan couldn't outplay his marker, but Ghana will have an advantage throw-in.
Okay, yeah, I can see Black Stars are dominating the game, but Central African Republic are trying very hard to get a shot on target. And if they are able to get a shot on target in the first 45 minutes, that is going to be a big blow for Ghana because they think they are, the favorites to win the game. And of course, it's true. But from what Central African Republic are playing, we could see they might cause an upset if maybe care is not taken and changes are not made as soon as possible, regardless of the position.
Only 12 minutes.
Yeah, but anything can happen.
Only 12 minutes of action. By the last 2 minutes, it's been Central African Republic. Ghana against possession. Gideon Mensah this time around playing as a left back. Edmond Ando wings in the ball trying to find Daniel Kofitre, but the ball deflects in Dombi and Ghana will have a corner kick.
I think the Black Stars are yet to settle. Looking at the first 13 minutes, Central African Republic, they have had bright opportunities than Black Stars. So let's see, maybe after the 15 minutes, they will try and settle in the game and then have their game plan, execute it, and then win.
Daniel Kofitre will take this one for Ghana. He whips the ball in. Edmond Ado couldn't hit the ball on target, and now welcome goal kick for Central African Republic. $30 minutes approaching the 14th minute mark. Carr breaking away again by Jonathan Mensah. Clear the ball at the back line. Gideon Mensah was seems a bit shaky at the back for Ghana. And the Adam, this is the first time he's playing for Ghana's abysmal performance in the 2021 AFCON.
This is his first start under Otuado, and he had some minutes against Nigeria in Abuja, and he did well. So this is an opportunity for him to impress. That if Dennis Odoi is maybe injured or is not available, he can play. Ghanaians still doubt.
Kudus Mohamed finds Joseph Pinto inside the 18-yard box. Joseph Pinto, he couldn't hold on to the ball, too much control.
Yeah, Ghana are coming closer and closer, and this time Joseph Pinto,
good block from the Central African Republic defender.
He didn't have a good control of the ball. He lost his balance, and I think the Central African Republic defense also did well.
In the last 5 minutes, we could see Central African Republic dominating the game, but with their defense and the whole team, they are very stable when it comes to the game of play, even though they are not dominating in the early stages of the game. But let's see what happens if the deadlock for the first goal is going to be broken.
Are we getting the first goal anytime soon? Daniel Kofitre to Kudus Mohamed. And Kudus will find Osman Bukai scored on his debut game for Ghana in Cape Coast on Wednesday against Madagascar. But in the other group game between Angola and then Madagascar, we will also be trying to update you as we focus on the Ghana game. Another attacking throw-in for Ghana, taken quickly by Andy Yadom. Yadom finds Kudus Mohamed, and now the Black Stars are around the 18-yard box, and that's the first goal. Kudus Mohamed.
Nice one,
gets Ghana in front after 16 minutes of action in Angola against Central African Republic.
Now, you talk about how he scored the goal. I mean, it was a brilliant goal. You first take it from the passing movements. You know, he started the move with that beautiful flick to Osman Bukhari, and how they exchanged passes over there, and how he, found the last post or the far post with that bend. Let's comment Kudus Mohammed once again in a Black Star shirt, and he continues to deliver. I think he will be the poster boy at the World Cup.
One of our darling boys when it comes to the Black Stars. Unfortunately, injury worried him with a just ended season. He only played 16 matches for Ayaz with just a goal, but coming back to the national team, we could see brilliant display in the game against Madagascar and the goal against Central African Republic.
Poor goalkeeping. I think that the goalkeeper clearly should have saved this ball.
Yeah, you can blame the goalkeeper. Yeah, he had his positioning wrong and his diving. He didn't go down too early, and you can blame him for the goal. But for Ghana, I think it's good for them to get the first goal under 20 minutes. Then you settle in the game, because you could tell that the early minutes it has been Central African Republic. They've dominated the game, but Ghana needed this goal to settle and then play their system.
Ghana needed this goal. As it stands now, the Black Stars are comfortable on the table with 6 points, and it's goalless between Angola and Madagascar after 18 minutes. But here comes Central African Republic down the right side of Ghanaian attack and the Adams area. But they give the ball away cheaply, and Ghana will build up again. Edmond Ado, so far he has been able to replace Baba Idrisu.
He is playing as the single pivot in the team, replacing Baba Idrisu. It's a huge task for him. But I think so far he's been good. He's managing his role well, because this is the same role he plays at Sheriff Tiraspol. So I don't expect him to fumble. So far with 90 minutes, I'm impressed with how he's played so far.
Technically, I can also see the long passes is not really helping Ghana. When they flick in the long pass, it goes to the opposition team, and it's really worrying. So I think if Otora can check that, if the long passes are not going through, short passes can also equally go through to get a shot on target.
1 goal for Ghana. It's the first time under Otuado that the Black Stars have scored in the first half.
This is his 4th game, right?
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's not like he's gone 10 matches without the team not scoring in the first half. So I think they keep improving game after game. If you watched Ghana Nigeria in Kumasi, that game they played very well. But in Nigeria, it was another good performance, and then the Madagascar game today. So it's like they keep improving, and I think that's what we should focus on.
They keep improving. But in 10 games for the Central African Republic, they won only 1, and that was against the Super Eagles of Nigeria in Lagos. In I think the World Cup qualifiers. Yeah,
it tells you that Ghana, we are not in that difficult group in terms of our qualifiers, the 2023 AFCON qualifiers, because in a group with Madagascar, Central African Republic, and then Angola. Angola is only maybe the toughest opponent that you can talk of in the team. So I think it's okay that Ghana plays these teams, and we beat them and dominate them as well. So I don't think they are that tough opponent to give us the test you would want.
The game currently is being played at a neutral venue because the stadium presented by Central African Republic was rejected by CAF because it couldn't meet the standard for an international game. The wild beast of Central African Republic They believe that once they've been able to beat Nigeria away from home, they can do it against the Black Stars.
Yeah, it's a huge inspiration to beat Nigeria at their own backyard. So when you are playing Black Stars at home, you can draw that inspiration from that game. But I think so far they've fought well. But I mean, Ghana have shown that they have the character and to withstand the Central African Republic's pressure. I mean, they started the game very well, but it seems Ghana have settled and they are now in cruise control.
They started the game very well. We've done 22 minutes, Bola.
Yeah. Central African Republic are still trying hard to come into the game, and we could probably see they are very stable when it comes to their gameplay, and it's very impressive for them. The unfortunate thing is they are struggling to get a shot on target, and I think maybe they are not going to get any in the first 45 minutes unless they go and do some necessary changes and come back stronger in the second half.
They call them the wild beast.
If you are the wild beast, you have to show it against the big boys. And
the beast is hungry.
Yeah, so far they've not shown it, so maybe it's just a nickname.
Let's see. Now time for water break. Guys, the other game between Angola and then Madagascar is still goalless. And then if we are able to win this one, it puts us in a cruise control of the game.
Yeah. In terms of the group, if we win this game, it means we are going 6 points and having a 100% record. It's good to start your qualifiers this way, and it means you are heading towards the right direction of qualifying. And if we are able to qualify after, let's say, 4 or 5 games in a group, then it means we are ready for the AFCON. You know, the last time we played in the AFCON qualifiers, I think we struggled before we qualified. So it's good to start the qualifiers this way and then maintain the momentum to the end.
Yeah. I'm also very happy to see the necessary changes the coach made. This will help the team to know tactically how to play when we get to the World Cup. Even though we have a group that we can easily qualify, anything can happen though, but on paper, we know Ghana is supposed to qualify and be the leader at on the group. With the necessary changes he's making in the team, we know this is going to help. You test the players and know their strength and where to play them at the right time when we get to the World Cup, even though we are heading towards to the African Cup next year.
It's more than 40 years for Ghana, and still not a single trophy in the Cup of Nations. Yeah,
40 years without African Cup of Nations. I mean, it's been a long wait. Maybe it's Otoado. Maybe it will be Otoado to bring it. The next CK Jemfi. But I think he in the 4 games that he's managed, I think he has shown some brilliance in terms of controlling the team and then having them to play according to how he wants them to play. Even if you look at the goal he scored, it's a training ground routine. One-touch football, you create the overload and then you get the opportunity, then you score. So I think, yes, you can see his signature on the team, and if it continues this way, then I mean, there's hope that maybe we can break the jinx finally.
There is hope for Ghana, but we have to do some defending. Jonathan Mensah is having the edge over Nakamba so far. "62 minutes of ball possession for the Black Stars. The Wild Beasts are trying to use the middle block. Coach Savo, before this game, was taking inspiration from their win against the Super Eagles. Mahinis to do more than a mere talk to be able to pick a point against Ghana.
So far, I think I've not enjoyed the intensity in the game. I think it's been slow and it has been a game of too many fouls. I think we have to enjoy the game. Ghana, we are leading, so I expect them to be calm on the ball and then, I mean, possess, control the game very well. But it seems they are giving away too many balls and also committing a lot of fouls. It doesn't let the game flow as you would want the game to flow. So I think so far the intensity hasn't been that good, and it's been slow. Although Ghana we are leading, but still we don't have a firm grip on the game that Ghanaians would expect the Black Stars to have.
We don't have a firm grip on the game, but so far they've done the most important thing by scoring. Kudus Mohammed, the Ajax midfielder, had very difficult season in the Dutch Eredivisie because of injuries, but he ended the season with a silverware, won the league. But Jonathan Mensah will find Daniel Kofitre, two attacking players, just like Emmanuel Lenin had predicted. And he always wants to see two attacking players in the Black Stars.
Yeah, if you play with two playmakers or two number 8s, then it means your team will have that fluidity when you have the ball. Because they have that intelligence to pick a pass and then make the team flow in terms of their build-up and all that. So you can see Daniel Kofiche on the left side creating the overloads with Gideon Mensah and then Joseph Penso on the left side. Now, when the ball comes to the right side, you will see Kudus Mohammed also drawing to join Osman Bukhari and then Andy Adam to create the overloads over there. It helps you to move the ball well and then possess. So I think, yes, it's good to see both Kofiche and then Kudus Mohammed playing together.
It's good to see them, but now they have to do some defending wearing the number 10 jersey. He has been a tormentor for Ghana, but he always lacks the final
I've seen Andre Ayew trending, so maybe it might be related to them being benched. And at Adofwasa tweeted, the Ayew brothers on the bench advantage Ghana. So I think they are reacting to Jordan Ayew and the day Ayew being benched in the game. The day Ayew and Jordan Ayew on the bench for the Black Stars against Central African Republic. This is a tweet by Mohamed Shaban. And Bongo Ideas also tweeted, I think that was June 1st, it was related to the game against Madagascar. Chief Seydou Ademu also tweeted, bold decision, Otu Addo becomes the first Black Stars coach to bench Andre Ayew and Jordan Ayew. And
why are we celebrating?
For me, I think it's part of the plan. If you look at the Black Stars schedule, we will play Japan in a 4 nations tournament. Yeah. When you compare the pedigree of Japan to that of Central African Republic, they played they played close to 90 minutes in the game against Madagascar. And these are the key players in the team. You have to give them enough rest to be ready for a game against Japan. So I think to drop them shouldn't be a news, and we shouldn't celebrate it because the coach knows what he's doing. It's part of the plan. But I don't know why Ghanaians are happy the Ayew brothers are on the bench.
We definitely don't know why they are happy. But one could say that the team is getting the results. So the coach made the right decision. Yeah, it's also because that everybody needs an opportunity to prove himself.
Everybody needs an opportunity to prove himself, but in games, in terms of the national team, you look at the opponents and then you plan your lineup, because you can't give everybody the chance to play in the national team, although you go with 23 players and all that. Definitely some might be on the bench and they would have no minutes in the game. But regarding Jordan Ayew and Andre Ayew, they are, as I said, they are the key players. And this is an AFCON qualifier where you need your key players, but the opponents are not too strong to the extent that you would want Andre Ayew and Jordan Ayew to play at all costs. So I think, yes, this is a perfect opportunity for him to try the boys that he feels that going forward they might not get enough time in the team. So this is a game for them to also prove why they end the call-up to the Black Stars.
The game is being played at the 40,000 seater stadium, Estadio da Cidade in Luanda in Angola. It's being played behind closed doors because it's a neutral venue, which goes in favor for Ghana. It favor the Black Stars in a way.
In a way, it favors the Black Stars. But if you recall, Black Stars played Ethiopia at a neutral venue in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, and you can remember the kind of performance they put up. It was abysmal. I think we lost the game. We drew 1-0. Yeah, we drew 1-0. So I think playing at a neutral venue, it's always an advantage for the away side, and so far the Black Stars have taken that opportunity.
Black Stars taking the opportunity. They are up by a goal scored by Kudus Mohammed, Central African Republic. Played their first game against French Cameroon in 1956. They lost that game by 5-1. I think they won that game. They won that game by 5-1, and their biggest defeat in football was 11-0 against La Côte d'Ivoire on December 27th, 1961. And now it's a chance for Madagascar, and that's the goal! Chance for Madagascar, and they made no mistake. Wearing the number 10 jersey for the Wild Beast, slots the ball at the back of the net. Clear miscommunication between the Black Stars defenders. Namaganda, he scored the goal against Angola. And now he brings them level in the game with about 3 minutes to end the first 45 minutes. What a strike!
It was a good goal. looking at how he scored from the angle and how how he put the ball past Lawrence Atizigi was brilliant. It was a brilliant goal. But you talk about the Black Stars. I've told you that yes, we are leading, but we are giving too many balls away. I don't know why we can't control the game. We can't put passes together. And from the goal Central African Republic scored, it was another loose ball, and then they took full advantage of it. So I think Otuado needs to speak to the boys at halftime. This is a Central African Republic team that poses not so much threat, so we have to be calm. I don't know why they are giving out so many balls like that. I'm really disappointed for the goal they considered. But to talk about Lawrence Atizigi, he should have saved that ball. No. I mean, with the goalkeeper looking at his height, he should have saved that ball.
But that was a tender boat from Ka Namaganda, born in 1996. This is his second goal in the AFCON qualifiers. Brilliant goal by our standard, and that pass that splits the Ghanaian defense into two made Ka a target, and he made no mistake. He put the ball at the back of the net for the wild beast of Central African Republic, and that's a goal only a beast can score.
Black Stars are really giving more balls away. Like I said earlier on, you could see they are struggling to give long passes. The long passes are not going through, which is giving advantage to Central Africa, because they are winning the balls when it comes to the long passes. And it was brilliant on their side. They got an opportunity in the midfield, a true pass to their striker, and he got a goal for them. Let's see what happens in the second half.
Let's see what happens. But we have 2 more minutes. Another time. Ka Namaganda, yes, that's the name, plays in the French League 2 for Les Hebbies. We're gonna go in again in Edmonado. 2. Daniel Amate, captain of the side for today. Edmonado picks out Osman Bukari. Bukari has been brought down. The referee says play must continue. The Wild Beasts are growing in confidence after getting themselves back into the game. Very soon, I know that now that the Wild Beasts are back in the game, Ghanaians will be tweeting.
Yeah, of course, they are tweeting, and friend Toyota Hero just...
Again for Madagascar, Central African Republic, I'll come back to you again. The whips in the cross, but Gideon Mensah steps in and saves the situation for Ghana. I don't know why I keep mentioning Madagascar, but in the other game, it's goalless between Madagascar and Angola. The referee is attending to...
on my point, I could see Black Stars are not really playing with too much enthusiasm and passion. It's like they are very relaxed. They know the team poses no threat to them, so they are very relaxed, because at the end of the day, they are going to carry the 3 points away. But if we just try to give them more chances, at the end of the day, it might be a draw game, or maybe Ghana might lose this match, even though that's a big possibility that it can't happen. But let's see what happens.
Ganda is receiving medical attention. Let's get some comments from Ghanaians.
Before I read the comments, I think the players need to be serious. They need to be serious. Yes, Central African Republic are not a big fish in terms of African football, but this is African Cup of Nations qualifiers. And you are playing qualifiers and you are so relaxed, you give the ball away, you get punished, and you don't show any passion. I mean, for Christ's sake, they should be showing some seriousness and then leading by 2 goals or 3 goals by now. but it seems they've underrated their opponents and they are just playing, forgive me for my word, rubbish football. I mean, this isn't right. But the comments, Fentu Tahiru tweeted, "Take your foot off the gas, gets punished." So he's talking about the Black Stars' performance after scoring. So they gave away the ball and then they got punished. And Latif also tweeted, "Afenejan pa we lazy pass this." So Afenejan gave the ball.
Yeah,
he lost
the ball. He lost possession.
Yeah, he lost possession. And Gary R. Smith also tweeted, "Head in this game so far." So he is talking about the players' communication on the pitch, and he quoted, "Hey, Afena, foul," and Kofi Boshot near there. So this is what Gary is also monitoring. He's monitoring the players' communication on the pitch so far. So it's quite disappointing to see the game end 1-0 in the first half.
All right, I'll come back to you, but that's the end of the first 45 minutes. Very soon I'll be giving you the stats. But referee Acho from Senegal, Pierre Acho from Gabon, ends the first 45 minutes. Let me take you through the stats for the first half. It's 1-1 between Central African Republic, they call them the Wild Beasts, and then the Black Stars of Ghana. Kudus Mohammed scored the first goal in the 17th minute after a correct passing between the Ghanaian attackers, and then Felix Afenejan lost possession in the midfield, and Pierre was able to find Ka Namganda inside between Daniel Amati and Jonathan Mensah, and he made no mistake, and he put the ball at the back of the net. These are the stats for the first half. 32 minutes of ball possession for the Wild Beasts, 68 for the Black Stars, goal attempt 7 in total, 4 for Ghana and then 3 for Central African Republic. 1 shot as goal each. He explains the scoreline, and then 2 shots off target each. 1 block for Madagascar, Central African Republic, none for Ghana. The free kick, 15 in the game, 9 in favor of Ghana, 6 for the Wild Beasts. So, after the first 45 minutes, these are the stats for the game.
So the stats really shows that Ghana have dominated possession. Yes, they've had more of the ball. And in terms of calculating for possession, even if when the ball stays in your half and you pass it among yourselves, it still means that in terms of possession, you are going to be rated high than your opponents. But I think the Central African Republic team are doing something right. And what are they doing right? They are trying to let their chances count. They are trying to be dangerous in the final third. And if you compare Ghana and then Central African Republic so far in the first half, I think although Ghana have dominated possession, the team that looked dangerous was Central African Republic. And I wasn't surprised they had one in the net, because in the early minutes of the game, they should have scored. They had 2 opportunities, but they couldn't score. So I think looking at the 2 teams, if you tell me, if you ask me to choose the team that was the better side, I would think I will go for Central African Republic. Yeah.
Emmanuel will go for Central African Republic. You are also watching us via our streaming on GhanaWeb.com and GhanaWeb TV on YouTube. Let me hear from you. First 45 minutes, what do you make of the game between the Wild Beasts and then the Black Stars of Ghana? But before I go for a break, let me take your assessment of the first half.
It was quite, it wasn't impressive though, because we've seen the Black Stars, they are playing with no passion, no enthusiasm. It's like they are playing friendly matches. Even though we need a win here to qualify for the next stage when it comes to the AFCON qualifiers. Let me speak about Afenajan. He has played 4 games for Black Stars, 2 against Nigeria. Yeah, the 1 against Madagascar, and this is his 4th game. He has scored 1 goal and assisted 1. But I think we should, relax for the boy. Like I said, he's a promising talent, but it seems we are giving him too much overload. We are expecting too much from him. That, so when he loses the ball, he's even, how do you call it? he doesn't even know what to do. Yeah, he's very upset with himself. So I think we need to go down him. I'm wishing Otuado benching him in the next match, to regain his confidence. At least when he's coming in like 30 minutes before the end of the game, at least it will build his confidence for a while. And also for Daniel Kofi, I've really studied him when he's playing for the Black Stars. His interceptions are very superb. And I think he has to be starting 90% of our games. With Joseph Pencil, another promising talent, but I've not really seen him in the game, and I'm wishing he comes back stronger. Otuado is making sure everybody gets playing time to assess them way before we get to the World Cup in December.
All right, so that's Bola Jr. He's also a musician, member of the Rastafarian community. I think that he'll give us some freestyle when we end the game. But we will take a quick break. The game between the Wild Beasts of Central Africa and then the Black Stars of Ghana. 1-1. Kudus Mohammed and then Ka Namganda were the scorers in the first 45 minutes. We'll be back after the break.
Powers and principalities. There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
Powers and principalities. There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
Powers and principalities. There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
Powers and principalities. There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
So welcome back from the break. The game between the Wild Beasts of Central Africa Republic and then the Black Stars of Ghana. 1-1 after first 45 minutes. Iman, what are people saying again? Then we talk about what you guys want Otuado to do in the second half to change things for Ghana.
Now in the trends, I see Black Stars trending #1. I have Kudus in there, Jonathan Mensah, Afenajan. So I'll click on Jonathan Mensah and see what people are
saying about him.
So Abu Banku 230. He tweeted, Jonathan Mensah can't even run. If Juku comes, you go show us where you go play. Okay. Unruly King, they called Jonathan Mensah and even started him. And Frank Dakwa also tweeted, no blaming Atizigi for that goal. That was a poor touch from Afenajan, and that wasn't the first in the game. Jonathan Mensah was caught too slow on the other hand. And another tweet by Konjiki Sizo. He tweeted, Jonathan Mensah was responsible for the equalizer, too slow. Barnes also tweeted, Jonathan Mensah makes Maguire look so good as a defender. And Better Media also tweeted, Jonathan Mensah can't even run. Look at Edmond Ado, average player. So it seems they are quite disappointed and blaming Jonathan Mensah for the equalizer. Let me click on Otuado and also read.
Okay, I'll come by. Let's talk about the other game before we start the second half. But one thing that I will argue on any day is Jonathan Mensah is by far better than Harry Maguire of Manchester United. But in the other game, coincidentally, it's at the Mahama Sina Municipal Stadium in Madagascar. It is 1-1 between Madagascar and the Baris and then Angola.
Madagascar, if you compare their home record to their away record, I think they are better when they are playing at home. And I'm not surprised that their first half, their game is level pegging at first half. And I think they've not lost at home in their last 3 games or so. So I'm not surprised at all. If you compare their away games and if you judge them by the game they played against the Black Stars, I think you won't be fair to them. So kudos to them for holding Angola off, because Angola also need this 3 points to desperately need this to go 6 points and then top the table. So I think it's also a game to watch, looking at how the results is.
All right, so we soon start this second half. But what do you expect from Otuado?
Yeah, I think he used the first half to make some changes, to check the players, some of the players' ability when it comes to competitive football. And I could see a couple of players have been abysmal. And Diadom is one of them, and I'm not really feeling his vibe. How do we call it? Afenajan too is not really getting too much touch on the ball. He's out of play. It's really worrying. We could see Edmond Ado too. I'm doubting right now if it's an average player or his hype that we were giving to him when he scored against Real Madrid in the Champions League last season. I'm thinking...
Is it because you are a Madrid fan?
No.
Oh, but I think he played well.
Yeah,
and even in this game, he's also played well.
He's not been bad.
But it's not been bad. That's what I'm saying. I'm using average.
He's not an average player. For me, he's not an average player. So there are some games as a player you have a bad day, but today I think Edmond Ado hasn't been bad. If you are categorizing the players in terms of performance, you rate Edmond Ado as a good player, or he's giving a good performance so far.
Yeah. Any changes you are expecting?
I'm expecting with the our back four. I'm expecting you see with this guy Odoi. He has been very impressive. Age 33.
But he's not part of the squad.
He's not part of the squad. But I'm just making a general inclusion that what Andy Yadom is playing today, we can't guarantee this to African Cup of Nations next year and the World Cup this year. You understand? So with Tariq Lamptey coming into the team is very nice. And
he's yet to come.
He's yet to, but on paper, he's part of the team. And with what Jonathan Mensah has played today, at least it was bad for me, because I think this was poor defending from him. So we are expecting to see Jiku and Salisu back into the team.
For me, I'm not expecting any change right now. Maybe somewhere 60, 70th minute, he can introduce fresh legs in the game. But for me, it's all about attitude. For the first half, I think it was down to attitude. We conceded because we lost concentration, and I think the coach needed to work on their psyche. I mean, try to get them being focused in the game and have a good game. So for me, I think I'm not expecting any change in the second half. They just did well, and people are also saying that maybe Jordan Ayew should have started, because when he starts, Ghana plays well. So that's also another case.
All right, so we're back for the second 45 minutes. Referee Pierre Archo from Gabon gets us underway now. The two teams switch positions from the first half. Now Ghana will be hitting from my right to left from commentary position, whilst Central African Republic hitting from left to right. Ghana still in possession. Kofitre was nearly dispossessed. I gave the ball back to Jonathan Mensah. Ball rolls over to Lawrence Atizigi. He made a save in the first half, the early minutes of the game. But still the same lineup for the two teams. Ghana is Atizigi in post, and the Yadom, Daniel Amate, Jonathan Mensah, and then Gideon Mensah as the back five. Osman Bukari, Edmond Ado, Felix Afenejan, with Kudus Mohammed, Daniel Kofitre, and Pinto being the front three men. Ghana going again, Felix Afenejan was looking for Joseph Pinto. The ball was intercepted by still with Pinto. Daniel Kofitre picks out Joseph Pinto in the 18-yard box. And that was Kudus, was flagged.
Foul.
Handball.
I think it was a foul.
It was a handball.
Of handled the ball. Yeah, a clear handball.
But Joe, a quick update from France. Ghana under 20. They've lost to Venezuela on penalties.
So in 3 games,
they couldn't win any of them.
And now the chance for the Wild Beasts. But Daniel Amate saves the situation. He finds Gideon Mensah. Mensah will try to pick Afenejan. But we lose the ball again, and now the Wild Beasts will take control. They've drawn in confidence since getting the equalizer in the first half.
Yeah, in the first half, as I said, they were the better side, so you expect them to start off from where they left. So I think, yes, they still look dangerous whenever they are attacking Black Stars. If you compare how Black Stars are playing, they are being sloppy at the back, leaving too many spaces for Central African Republic to exploit. So I think, yes, they will keep on having the chances. So I'm expecting them to take the chance and then punish Black Stars.
And now it's another chance for Central African Republic. But the man wearing the jersey number 2, Ban, he wastes the opportunity, and his coach is very angry.
Yeah, he should be disappointed. From the angle, it looks difficult, but I don't think he
at least he
put that much effort to get
have been on target.
Yeah.
That should have been on target for the Wild Beast. You don't get many of these opportunities against Ghana.
Oh, in this game, they've gotten more than 5.
Yeah. Even though Black Stars are dominating the game, Central African Republic are trying as much as possible to get shot on target, and they are, like you can see, they are really trying to create chances, even though they are not really into the game, but they are trying as hard as possible to get on target. Maybe the on target, it might be winning for them. So let's see what happens.
Jonathan Mensah back with the ball, finds Edmonado in between 2 Central African Republic players. Ado did well by finding Daniel Amate. Amate will take the ball back to his central defense partner. Mensah to Daniel Kofi. And now they will try to build from the side. Not really a good cross from Andy Yadom. But the good news, the Stars are still in possession. So send us your predictions. It's not really late. We've done 5 minutes of action in the second half. Too many Ghanaians, especially those who support Asante Kotoko, they are hoping to start their day on a good note with Ghana winning the game, and later on Kotoko will also do as their champions in waiting. They take on Great Olympics today at the Accra Sports Stadium, 3 p.m. We are back in Luanda. Welcome. Not really a good ball from Daniel Amate to Gideon Mensah. Ghana, they win the ball back again. In the half of Central African Republic, they send it back. But Daniel Amate will carry the ball forward. He finds Andy Yado on the right side of the Ghanaian attack. Andy has been dispossessed. The Central African Republic themselves, they win the ball back and they give it away without making the Stars suffer.
Even though Black Stars are dominating the game, but I'm afraid a little bit at this point in time, maybe Central African Republic can cause an upset, you know. Even though we tip Ghana to win this match, but at this point I'm doubting because they are still losing too many balls. And the mistake that happened in the first half, too many long balls, and it wasn't really helping. It was the kick and run that was helping us, and it got us a goal. But unfortunately, they are still repeating the long passes in the second half of the game.
Free kick for Central African Republic. But they wanted to make the most out of it. But the kick was blocked by Daniel Kofi. And Afan was on his way to start a counter-attack for Ghana, but he was brought down. The foul has been taken quickly. And now, Afan again drives the ball inside the midfield to Edmond Ado. Edmond nearly lost possession, but he gets it back. And now Edmond Ado, what a wasteful pass.
Yeah, he's been misplacing the passes. And I think the reason why Black Stars are not creating chances is because of how Central African Republic has they've shaped up at the back. I think they look more organized with their low block, and they are closing down the spaces, so you can't have Kudus finding the spaces in behind their second line of defense to receive the ball from Edmond Ado. You can see Daniel Kofi has to drop to midfield to help Edmond Ado progress the ball. So it tells you that the Central African Republic players are doing something right. That is keeping their shape intact and looking more organized to prevent Black Stars from creating opportunities.
Osman Bukari finds his way inside the 18-yard box, but the ball has been cleared off his leg. But Ghana will have an advantage corner. That was a good idea from the FC Nantes player, Osman Bukari. Got a debut goal against Madagascar in Cape Coast. But Ghana will have first attempt at goal from the Corner flag. Ball whips in straight. And there seems to be a
Clash of heads.
Collusion between, I think, Jonathan Mensah. The medics will have to speed up. The medics are on the pitch trying to save the situation. It looks dangerous from the...
I think it looks really bad.
It looks really bad because
from the look of the players' faces.
It was Jonathan Mensah.
I don't think he can continue.
Yeah.
Hopefully he will be fine. Hopefully.
Hopefully Mensah will be fine. But it's also an opportunity for the Stars to re-strategize and then come back stronger in the game.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to breathe. I mean, so far for about 15 minutes or 20 minutes in the second half, they've been the second better side in the game. They've not had any good chance to increase their lead. And I think, yes, with this space or minutes, Otuado will get a chance to speak to his team and then maybe come with a new strategy to reclaim the lead. Yeah.
The medics are still attending to the two players. It seems that the Central African Republic player is fine, but they are still attending to Jonathan Mensah. His own seems a bit serious.
But he's moving his legs, so it seems he's responding to treatment, and he should be fine.
But I don't think he can continue the game at this point. That's why we could see a couple of warm-up players at the touchline.
Hopefully, he'll be up because we don't have a lot of options in the central. Abdul Munin is there, but it's not like the coaches trust him to play.
Abdul Mumin played against Algeria before the AFCON. That was the friendly match. We lost 3-0. And I think, yes, he had a good game there. And just that he's yet to get a chance to prove what he can add to the squad. So if Jonathan Mensah can't continue, I think the right change should be, the right replacement should be Abdul Mumin. But let's see, maybe Otuado has different ideas.
All right, whilst we wait for Jonathan Mensah to get back on his feet, let's get some comment. And between Madagascar and Angola, they've done 62 minutes of action. And the first half goals is still the same. The goals are still standing 1-1 between Madagascar and Angola. The same between Central African Republic and Ghana. Okay, so to the reactions, I think people are reacting to the unfortunate situation that Jonathan Mensah finds himself right now. And a tweet by Fred Chile reads, man collusion, Jonathan Mensah. We a player that's on the floor, okay, that's Christ the King. That's his tweet over there. And Johnny Swagger, God help him, we beg. So he's reacting to Jonathan Mensah's collision. Let me check. I think that he will be taking off the pitch. The ambulance is also in. means that they'll have to rush him to the hospital.
Sure. Collins Little Tete also tweeted, "You can be good but complacent, and that is what the Black Stars should watch." And that's his tweet reacting to the game. And Osman Salim also tweeted, "Our medics are too fat for the job. Took them too much time to attend to a serious head injury on Jonathan Mensah. The situation not looking good." So that's the reaction there.
I think that when you are reading, you should skip the abusive ones. Then, then move forward.
Okay, so Elom Alec, or Elom_Alec also tweeted, "Love how the players respond swiftly to the medical emergency. Our medical team aren't sporty though." Ni and Sam Mensah also tweeted, "Dear God of heavens, save Jonathan Mensah for us." A tweet by Woprea Obete reads, "I love the run of Osman Bukari, very direct, and he's got the pace." So he's reacting to Osman Bukari's performance. And a tweet by 2_PM also reads, "We seriously need Baba in this game." I don't know which Baba he's talking about, because we have Baba Idrisu and then Baba Rahman. Nana_Jura also tweeted, Angola no get emergency response team." I don't know what he's talking about over there. Ben Jiga also tweeted, "Kudu style of play, the ball sometimes. The boy, they keep the ball too much." Okay, that's his tweet over there. So I think the reactions are towards Jonathan Mensah's situation and one or two players who are delivering.
All right, so the Central African Republic player who clashed with Jonathan Mensah is Peter Gunari. He is back on his feet, but he has been bandaged. But Ghana will respond with a change. Kamaldeen Sulemana will be introduced. He doesn't look fit.
Yeah, Kamaldeen, he
and Isahaku. So we've introduced Isahaku and then Kamaldeen.
I want to see the players who were subbed off. So if Isahaku is on, then it means Osman Bukari should be off, and Joseph Pencil should be off as well. I'm yet to see the player who replaced Jonathan Mensah, but I think it's also a good change. 62 minutes, Ghana still lack control in the game, so you need player like Isahaku and then Kamaldeen who can hold on to the ball and draw the players close. Then they control. Pass the ball among themselves. So I think it's a good change.
But looking at the bench players, the best player to replace Jonathan Mensah is Ali Seydou, who plays for Clermont in the French league. And I don't think the coach has done the change. I've not seen the changes though. So let's see what happens if that player comes on, because he's also an exceptional player, another promising talent. It's very impressive. We have very young talent in Ghana's matches nowadays, and it's very good for us.
So we're back in action. The Gabonese referee gets us back after the situation with Peter Gunari and then Jonathan Mensah. There was another tackle from Manzuki, Cesar Manzuki Lobby. Has been shown a yellow card for another foul on Daniel Kofi-Tre. And when we get an update on Jonathan Mensah, we will communicate it to you. And Kamaldeen Suleiman doing what he does best, but he has been stopped. But Ghana will have another corner. Kamaldeen has been tipped as one of the players, African players, who could replace Sadio Mane in Liverpool.
Replacing Sadio Mane at Liverpool, I think, yes, he has the talent. He has shown that he has the qualities to be a top winger. And at some point, you know, Manchester United wanted to sign him, and even Ajax, but he ended up at Stade Rennais. So he's a good talent.
He made a very wise decision by not joining Man U.
Yeah, so he's a good talent, and playing under Klopp, I mean, he would develop well because we know how Klopp does his things. I mean, how he manages players, how he grooms talents and all that. So he will be in the hands of a good manager if that move materializes.
Without injuries, he could have been the young best player in France, because we are talking about a player who played against Kylian Mbappe, Messi and Neymar and was still named as the man of the match.
Yeah, that was his best performance of the season.
Before his injuries.
But he had injuries, he had bad luck with injuries. Yes, Kamaldeen, without doubt, he's a top player. I mean, his quality is up there with the likes of Foden and all that, but because of injuries, we don't get to see him play in many games. And even the Conference League, you remember his performance against Tottenham. Yes, he gave another exceptional performance over there. So he's a top talent and one of the players that Black Stars or Ghanaians are counting on to reach the very top, just like Michael Essien and Suleiman Tyrese.
Daniel Kofi lost possession again, but Gideon Mensah was able to step in to save the situation. Otuado has taken his seat, and now George Boateng, assistant coach, works with Aston Villa in England. He's giving the tactical instructions from the dugout. "66 minutes.
So I think Jonathan Mensah was replaced by Baba Idrisu, with Edmond Ado playing as centre back. The question is, what's Abdul Mumin doing on the bench? If you don't trust him, in such situation, then he shouldn't be in the squad. He shouldn't be in the squad in the first place. So I think sometimes these are the things that, I mean, you don't give room for such criticisms, and the coaches keep giving this room for for people to criticize them.
He made the same decision against Madagascar.
Yeah, playing Gideon Mensah as a makeshift centre back. Yes, for that game it's worked, but you have a centre back over there, and you expect to play him. But he explained why he didn't use.
Of course, you have an explanation.
Yes, he had an explanation, and he made sense as a coach and how he wants his team to play. It made sense.
Because if you can't use him in this very game and can't make changes here now, we are doubting if he's going to get play time when you are going to play the World Cup and the African Cup too.
But let's see now. Ghana still having much of the ball, but whenever the wild beasts break away, it's more danger.
That's the difference. Kamaldeen.
Another wasteful ball from the Black Stars. Kamaldeen was trying to switch up play, but he couldn't get the target man, which is Fatau Isahaku. The Black Stars need to be careful.
In fact, they need to win. They just need to win. They need to have a way and then win this game. And I don't know how they are going to do it, but they have to do it anyway. And looking at the game, they are possessing. They've seen more of the ball. But it seems they are possessing the ball in their half rather than taking the game to the opponent, and that's making Central African Republic feel comfortable when defending, because the Black Stars are not playing to a plan that will make them commit errors at the back. So I think if it continues like this, then I see a drawn game. I don't see Ghana winning, but for me, I want them to win. They have to win.
They have to win. But now it's another opportunity for Ghana. Daniel Kofi couldn't pick out Gideon Mensah. The Wild Beasts wanted to break away, but Ghana wins back possession. And that's a brilliant play from Kamaldeen. But he also gives the ball away. Ghana win it back. There seems to be some urgency from Kamaldeen and Fatawi Sahaku. Ghana still struggling to penetrate to the box of the beast.
At this point, since we have 20 minutes to go, and you could see Central African Republic are very optimistic they can put a draw here to give them chances of qualifying. But we could see Ghana Black Stars are very, they're trying as hard to get the winning goal, but it's not coming. Central African Republic are more of defensive now.
It's still 1-1 between Madagascar and Angola. If it goes like this, it will favor Ghana. Even if we drop points by drawing this game.
It will favor Ghana because we have 4 points.
Yeah.
We will still be at the top of the table.
Yeah, we will still be in control of the group.
But for Ghanaians, they will feel disappointed because they expected a win. If you play against Central African Republic, you can't settle for a draw. And even for my investors, they will be very, very disappointed.
Which investors?
Yeah, we have people who are interested in this game in so many ways. They've really invested huge amounts in this game.
Yeah,
so
millions of Ghana cedis.
Millions of Ghana.
But for the investors, we have 20 more minutes to end the game. We've pinned the beast back to their goal area. But now there's a chance for Andy Adam. He whips in the ball. But he was not able to pick out.
I'm yet to see a good delivery from Andy Adam since his debut for Black Stars. Maybe that day will come.
It's one of the reasons why we've been eager to see Tariq Lamptey in our team.
Yeah, if you have Tariq Lamptey, you are assured of a player who can take on defenders in 1v1 situations, and his delivery is on point, and he doesn't rush in taking decisions. Even though he's a good player, but he also have a competition in Dennis Odoi. He has also proven to be a reliable fullback. For Andy Adam,
Ghana.
For Andy Adam, I think his days at the Black Stars is numbered.
That was a good sweeping exercise from Lawrence Atizigi and a bad decision from Gideon Mensah.
Gideon Mensah has been the best player in our back four, and to see him commit this error it happens to defenders. Yeah, they normally do it because they don't get to have where the opponent is being positioned and all that. So he was lucky. Lawrence Atizigi was up to the task and he cleared the ball.
Lawrence Atizigi has saved Ghana, because that would have been much easier for Car, who scored the first goal for the Wild Beast. What are people saying again?
Let me check. If you see the trends, I think Black Stars are still leading the trends, and Jonathan Mensah is second on the trend list. So let's read some comments.
Okay, so before we come to the comments, I think we have a dangerous free kick. Afenejan was brought down in front of the Central African Republic box. Very reckless tackle from the man wearing the jersey number 18 for the Wild Beast. Yombi. But this is a good opportunity for Ghana to restore their lead. 2 meters away from the 18-yard box, Kudus Mohammed I was expecting to see Fatawu Isahaku by Cruz who take this one. The ball is in a good position for a left-footed player to hit it. A good hit, and we might get a goal here. And we waste it, and now we have to do some defending as the Wild Beasts are breaking away. But Fatawu Isahaku defends very well. But the Wild Beasts will get a throw-in advantage, you know?
Yeah, so we will get to the comments, and I think Ernest Ahemfo, he has tweeted, we had a chance to counter, but man do a 360, shaking my head. I don't know who he's talking about. Kosh Koku also tweeted, Black Stars dominating the game, but it's still 1-1 in the second half. And Oprea Obete has also tweeted, all full back pass from Jonathan Mensah, but a good tackle by Ati Ziggy, so he is commending Ati Ziggy for intercepting or saving the situation. Joe Gatti has also tweeted, hey Black Stars, get your access in the damn in the damn game. Badman question, let's pray for Nigeria. Okay. WebKid Africa, where is Afnejan? So he is asking where Afnejan is in the game. It seems he's not seeing him that much in the game. Tariq Lamte fan page has also tweeted, Black Stars all this. Black Stars know all this. Okay, so he's questioning the performance of the team. Nijo say we are playing some pretty bad football. So he's talking about the performance and he thinks it hasn't been good. Hami_B has also tweeted, I can play good than Andy Yadom and I'm not
I don't know.
Hemi_B. He says he can play good than Andy Adam and he's not lying. Juicy at Juicy4. Charlie, this kind ball Central Africans they play no be professional at all. The referee to be some okay. Daniel Kofichre, homie.
Central African Republic going again inside the Ghana 18 at the box. But that cross from the Wild Beasts are still in possession around the Ghana area. They swinging the ball, but it goes off target. That wasn't a good ball from Land.
To be frank with you, I'm not really impressed with Black Stars playing this game today. It's really bad. It's really bad because Madagascar is a tougher team as compared to Central African Republic. And if we were able to score Madagascar 3-0 without conceding a goal and meeting Central African Republic and playing this abysmal football, then Otoado still needs to do his homework right. Even though he is not having a bad coaching with the national team, but he still needs more improvement when it comes to certain games and certain tactics when it comes to certain teams that we are supposed to play. So I'm just looking at the game. We have like 12 minutes to go, and before we went for the first half, I was saying if Ghana continue to play this football, we are likely to end the match with a draw, or probably Central African Republic are going to pull a surprise on our faces.
2 minutes away from the 80th minute mark, and Emmanuel Leninu would take over. But still 1-1 between Ghana and Central African Republic. The same with Madagascar and Angola. Brilliant play from Daniel Kofichre back to Edmonado. Edmond will find Andy Yadom. Yadom will go his right for Fatawu Isahaku. Another foul in favor of Ghana. Banned. Thibaut banned. This is not Thibaut Courtois. Thibaut banned. 25 years of age, born in 1996. Fatawu Isahaku is his younger brother.
the free kick area is an advantage to Ghana.
Set pieces. I don't know why we've not been utilizing it.
And it's not like we don't have set piece experts in our team. Kudus Mohammed is very good with set pieces.
When was the last time he scored a free kick?
Yes, I don't know. And I don't know.
It's been a
while.
Yeah.
But I think Daniel Kofi showed at the AFCON that he's a good set piece taker. And I don't know why free kicks he doesn't step up for free kicks.
Not only at AFCON, but with Simpoli last season, he scored a couple of free kicks. Even back to back. So,
alright, so I'll get back to you guys. Fatai Isako and Kudus Mohammed behind the ball again. About a meter from the 18-yard box. And Kudus will take this one. Couldn't get the ball on target. Very surprised.
Yeah, it was a good effort, but I don't think it was on target.
It was off.
It was off target. Yeah, so the bend was too much. I think he's showing that quality that I think he has. That's being a set piece, a good set piece taker. It was good to go over the wall. Mostly when our players are behind the ball, it's either it goes wayward or it hits the wall. So for me, I think it's good that it went over the wall, and although it wasn't on target, it was that close.
It wasn't on target, but it was that close. 9 minutes more to end the game inside Luanda in Angola. It's a 40,000 capacity stadium, but we are playing behind closed doors because it's a neutral venue. Somebody is asking, where is Suleimana? He is in the game. John Asian, I think this team needs a lot of time. Matthew Ntana, Black Stars need to win this match. Samoa Ankara, Black Stars will win by all means. And Prince Dossi saying that I'm not sure Ghana can win the game. Well, we have 8 minutes and about 5 minutes of additional time because of the incident that happened between Peter and then Jonathan Mensah.
Yeah, you still can't tell whether Ghana will win or not, because from what they are playing, they are not creating chances. They are not creating the right openings to score. So from now, it's left with 8 minutes to go, and I think if nothing changes, then it means we are having a drawn game. And if Central African Republic are able to take one of those chances that keeps coming, then it means they are going to win the game.
I'm just hoping Ghana wins this game to boost the confidence we have in the national team. Over the past 2 years, we've seen Ashtad bring back the love, but if our players keep playing this way...
You don't win the game, you don't get the love back.
You don't get the love back. So I'm just praying they win this game so that they know that, okay, Ghana has won 2 games in a row and it's really bringing the love that they really want.
But Ghana win, possession back. They're desperate to get the winning goal. It will mean so much for the players. And yet again, for the Wild Beasts, a draw is a good result for them.
Yeah, it will be a good result. After losing to Angola, then you have a draw against Ghana. You have 1 point.
But you're right; it's being introduced.
You have some hope that yes, with the 4 matches remaining, if you are able to do the right things and get about 3 wins, then you are possibly you can qualify. So a draw is also good for them. Yeah,
a draw is also good for them. But Daniel Kofi behind the ball, open up play. The ball nearly went outside of the pitch, but a good run from Fatawi Sahaku get the ball in play. Gideon Mensah. The defenders are finding it difficult to pick out the attackers in the game.
And it's because Central African Republic are organized. They are not leaving the spaces for the wingers to exploit or pick a pass. So I think, yes, we have to commend them with how they've played. Maybe Black Stars underrated them and they've taken them by surprise.
All right, so I'll get to some messages. Ima, you should also be checking social media for me. And now the Wild Beasts are breaking away. What's a good block from Andy Adam? Ghana want to go. Afenejan gets a pass from Kamaldeen, but the ball goes off the pitch. Ghana will have a free kick advantage. Throw in rather. Gideon Mensah was trying to take it quickly, but the referee said that there should be a change. Kwesi Ochiret has been introduced, and Afenejan will take his seat. Played 85 minutes. No shots on target for the AS Roma striker.
I think this is his worst game he's played so far for the Black Stars. He was lost, and we didn't see that that Afenejan runs. We didn't see the Afenejan who knows how to hold up play. We didn't see the Afenejan who takes on defenders, who is more direct and all that. He didn't show the qualities we know, the qualities he showed us in the past 3 games. So I think, yes, it's one of those days where you have a bad day in office, and he has been substituted.
A corner for Ghana, but the kick goes straight into the gloves of goalkeeper Kulimba.
At this point, I can see Central African Republic will be delighted when they get a draw against Ghana.
Somebody will say a draw against the almighty Ghana. There is nothing mighty about this team. But the Wild Beasts are going again. Carl picks up. That could have been the final nail in the coffin for Ghana.
Yeah, it could have been the winner, and I think that was it was a good cross, but he couldn't find his target. Still, Ghana for me throughout the game they've been sloppy at the back. They look disjointed when they are defending, and when they are attacking, the build-up. I think there's still much more to do, and Otuado will have this game to correct mistakes against Japan.
Two wingers were introduced in a game. Fatawi Sahaku and Sulomana. They've not had the impact we wanted them to. Kwesi Ochiret get his first touch. They're being introduced 2 minutes ago. Ima, what are people saying?
So the reactions on social media, and I think
Andre is being introduced.
People are disappointed.
Andre Morgan, the day are you Ghana's top scorer in the African Cup of Nations, and he has taken his captain's handband. He doesn't joke with it.
He's the captain, so whenever he's introduced, you have to show him the respect and then give it to him.
But I saw the same between Madagascar and Angola. 1-1. Free kick for Ghana. Could this be the last attack? Kudus whipping the ball, trying to find Andrea. You get the connection. But Kwesi Ochiret couldn't get there on time to tap in. And that would be a welcome goal kick. What a story it would have been.
What?
I'm just imagining the headline.
That
Andre comes in
First touch, and it leads to a goal.
Probably a headline.
But we know Andre Ayew is powerful in the air. We know how he used to score with his head. I mean, he's one of the players that we can rely on in terms
very
of
good head.
In terms of I mean crosses, and I think he had a good connection. The angle was very difficult, so he wanted to lay it off to Ocherate, but he didn't anticipate.
Ocherate close Muhammad inside the 18-yard box. Just pass.
Over elaboration and
again, we spoke about this in the Madagascar game.
That has been his problem. I don't know why he sometimes wants to hold the ball for long, and he ends up being selfish, and he just wastes too many chances. So for me, I think he has had a good game, but he needs to work on that thing.
Ocherate is disappointed that Kudus didn't give him the pass. Now the game between Madagascar and Angola has come to an end 1-1. We are still here in Luanda in Angola, 40,000 capacity stadium. Seems the introduction of Andre is paying off. Now we can only make that argument if they win. But the wild beasts are not ready to go down after holding Ghana for 45 minutes. Whilst we chase for the winner, they need to keep their head in the game. Not moving the ball quick enough. And that's another.
It was a good recovery by Andy Adam. Yeah. He almost lost.
Andre inside the 18-yard box for Ghana. But a good block from Band to deny Andre from picking out Ocherate. We've still not seen the added minute, Iman.
Yes, it's because of the head collision.
Yeah, but I'm saying that we know, but we've not seen the added time, like the number of minutes.
The time, according to the referee's time, it's not up to 90 minutes yet. Yes, because I think he paused his watch during that moment. So this the one we are seeing on the screen was running. So for me, maybe the referee's watch, the 90 minutes is not up yet. Yeah.
The Stars need to be a bit more serious. What was Gideon Mensah doing? Long ball from Daniel Amati trying to pick out Ocherate. But that was a good guard of honor from the wild beast of Central African Republic. This will be a huge resource for them. If we can beat Nigeria, we surely can pick a point against Ghana.
Of course, if you can beat Nigeria in Nigeria, if you are playing against Ghana at home, yeah, you should pick a point.
On that day, the Super Eagles were nearly beaten by the home fans. Over elaboration again. Time. Gideon Mensah.
Too many 40 passes in the second half from him.
Central African Republic are going again. That's Car. Daniel Amate allows him to pick the ball. He loses control. And good news for Ghana. Building again. Captain Andre is urging the team not to give up. And Andre is driving the ball, giving them instructions. Andre leading by example. Good hold-up play. Kudus Muhammad over elaboration again. Keep the ball simple. Like they taught us in GID. Kiss the story. Keep it short and simple.
I think in the last 5 minutes of the game, the Black Stars are showing some seriousness.
I think so the introduction of Andre
So you ask. Not really, but because I think they thought they win the game at all costs, but now it seems they are running out of time and they have to do it at all costs. So I think that's how come they are showing much seriousness in the game.
5 minutes.
All right, I think that it's true. The referee pauses time during the situation between Peter and then Jonathan Mensah. So now we do 5 more minutes of action. It's no time. 5 minutes in football. You can ask Manchester City fans and they will tell you. Even a minute.
Oh.
That's the end of the game.
Just like that.
The Central African Republic coach is not happy.
Yeah, I think they were the better side. They had good chances to win the game than Ghana. So I don't think...
No, they were happy when they get a draw.
No, but I'm saying
I don't know why the coach is upset now.
The coach is not happy.
He should be upset.
No, he shouldn't be upset because when you were drawing, you were happy. You wanted a draw and the match is ended now. So why are you upset?
No, if you look at the game from a coach's perspective, you would want your team to win because you had better opportunities to win the game.
Yes.
So you will be disappointed in the end.
By what Black Stars controlling the game in the final minute.
It's not about controlling the game, it's about chances and taking them.
All right, so after 90 minutes of action inside the 40,000 Luanda Stadium in Angola, the Central African Republic won, Ghana won. Kudus Mohammed and Ka Namganda scored the 2 goals in the first half. Now this is how the table looks like. And then we end the show. Quite disappointing result from Ghana. 4 points for Ghana, 4 points for Angola. 1 point each for Central Africa and then Madagascar. 90 minutes of action, 70% of ball possession, 34 Central African Republic. Guys, let me take your final comment and then we end the show.
Very disappointed in this game. If you're a team and you want your supporters to be behind you each and every time, you don't play this kind of games. And we are going into a very competitive football. We are talking about the African Cup and going to play at the World Cup too. Madagascar, we played the previous game, were a better side as compared to Central African Republic. And they possess more threats than Central African Republic. So if we are able to get 3-0 scoreline against Madagascar and we can't score Central African Republic, then that means we have some loopholes in our team. We could see Andy Adam wasn't at his very best today. I've not really seen his very best when it comes to the national side. And let's see what happens. There's more room for improvement for everybody. Even though the coach made like 7 changes in the starting lineup today, we are hoping in the next game we correct our mistakes and we move on with a win.
Give me like five comments and then add your final. Then we. Okay. What are people saying? Give us the top 5 comments you see after the game.
Okay, so let me read 1 or 2 tweets after the match. And Kelv at Kelv1116 tweeted, Black Stars Shanwa, but the officiating too was very poor. And a tweet by Amate reads, I'm happy for Central African Republic. DJ Drake Africa, how the people make happy so. So he is talking about Central African Republic, the players' reaction after the draw. And Michael Akpau has also tweeted, hey Ghana, like how we are going to the World Cup ahead of Nigeria. Okay, so he can't understand why Ghana is going to the World Cup ahead of Nigeria with this performance. Rebecca Adoma Poku also says, should we start talking about having a solid #1 goalkeeper for the team, or it's too early? So that's what she tweeted. Nana Banama also tweeted, experiment FC. So okay, so that's just about that. Goro Boy also tweeted, where does this referee cry come from? Okay, I don't understand. Last tweet, Mr. _man_o. So Oto Ado one tell we say a free ban and go fit play this ball where the Black Stars they play. See some that strikers they play. Them all no be hungry for goals. So another tweet by Jennifer Ke. Oto Ado. What is with the Ado? What is with the Ado name? Scam on Kwa. Okay, so the president is taking a straight bullet. So for me, I think it was a disappointing performance by the Black Stars, and the Central African Republic team deserved a win with the performance they put up. They deserved to win this game. They had better chances that they could have won the game, but Ghana somehow escaped that defeat, and now they have a point. A point is not bad for the Black Stars on a bad day. Sometimes you have a bad day, but you have to squeeze the results somehow. So yes, we are still leading the table with 4 points, and I think Angola drew, right? Yeah, they drew. Angola drew. They are also on 4 points, and it's also good. We were expecting to sweep these teams. Playing against Madagascar, you win, and then you play against Central African Republic, you get another win in the back, and then you fight for maybe a draw away against Angola. But it didn't happen that way, and we have to draw against Central African Republic. I think they deserved the win more than Black Stars. They have to come good in the next game against Japan.
All right, they'll have to come good in the next game against Japan, Chile, and Tunisia in a 4 nations tournament, part of the preparations for the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. That's how we end this coverage. Ghana, and then, but before we go, Bola Junior. Yeah.
But do you know Jordan Ayew didn't play 90 minutes? This is the first time in a long while that Black Stars played without Jordan Ayew playing any minutes in this game, and we'll talk about it later.
All right. So before at halftime, I said that Bola will give us something small. So my baby Kakrana, I said we are all disappointed. Investors too are crying.
The investors are really bleeding.
Investors.
Yeah, really.
My baby Kakrana.
Okay, let me just give a freestyle of my last single I dropped. Miss Maniko, I featured my fellow colleague Boy Dope. It goes like, "Na say my yeshe me pesika. I know they pay cost like I used to. We all got 24 in a day, but Kwame didn't do Tuludu. Onim the bank, I was sorry. Say, oh, Bema, dream who am an only cash down, one abana ko worry. Say, do a fastest middle cottering Jamayali. So now I cash out, fill my account till I pass out. Drop my degree, then I hustle like a dropout. Move beyond no God, peace side, death. Money they call me for my brain. God make poverty go away. I no get this money, then waiting again. Your blessings, God, that I swear make it rain. Money they call me for my brain. God make poverty go away. I know there is this money, then waiting again. Your blessings. Money they call me for my brain. Man make red for the kudi. Money they call me for my brain. If you not be money, call me later. Money they call me for my brain. My make red for the kwacha, money they call me for my brain. For my brain, money they call me for my brain.
Yeah, bro, Obian here, Ska.
I don't know, Obian here, Ska, the but you said you don't have money, but you want to marry.
Yeah, it's like those people who don't have money, but you want a girlfriend, you want to marry. Which money are you going to use to marry?
I say, oh, your campaign, so that's Bola Junior. Follow him on all the social media handles and follow at GhanaWeb on Instagram, Facebook, and then Twitter. If you've not subscribed to the channel, kindly do so. My name is Joel Leshen, and today I did this with Emmanuel Lenin from the GhanaWeb Sports Desk. Bola Junior, thanks to the entire production crew, Sandra, Mr. Jaho Pearl, and then Emmanuel Ayala. Until we meet again, it's bye for now.